we're going to go over to Diana, who also has a poem.
I do. This poem is called Parents, so more related to the family piece of the theme today. Ama, Apa, I see both of you and I see myself. I see how your wisdom is reflected in me like a mirror. When you look at me, you see your best and worst qualities staring back at you in this stubborn, rebellious, loud-mouthed, determined black sheep of a daughter. I am overflowing with the essence of Natalia and Jose, her gift with words, his determined work ethic, her unshakable conviction, his creative resourcefulness, her attitude and sass, his humor and wit. All of it is also mine. All of it is also me. There is nothing about me you haven't had a hand in creating. I hear how your words tell me, stop, cálmate, wait a minute, habla con Dios, take it easy, mija. But I also see how your eyes tell me, échale ganas, feel things, vuela, mija, God is guiding you. And I listen more to your eyes than I do to your words. You see, my gut has always told me your dirty little secret, that your eyes are where your hopes and dreams for me live, and your words are where your fears and worries for me live. And your words tell me, your words yell at me because you worry that you've created a monster, but your eyes are beaming at me because they are certain they've created a warrior. We go through the motions of these disagreements as a formality, keeping the dance for parent and child alive. And in that dance, I see it. I see your eyes betray your words. You can't hide it from me. You are me and I am you. I know what you really want because I know what I really want. You want to stop time for both of our sakes. You want to keep me a baby just a little longer. You want me to stay where you can see me and keep me safe. But you also want more than what you thought was possible for you, more than what your parents and grandparents could have ever imagined. And we have the same heart. So I know what I have to do when your words cry out in fear and your eyes glimmer with hope. Our hearts are just not a place capable of storing lies. Only these truths can exist there. One, that you deferred your childhood, so you made sure I'd had one. Two, you knew the world would not be kind, so you raised me with faith and courage and fear and worry to keep me vigilant. Three, we are monsters, and every monster has to have a little warrior in them to be scary. Four, we are warriors, and every warrior has to have a little monster in them to be strong. Thanks to you, the world is not ready for a woman as strong as me. When I was born, you cut the wings off your back and gave them to me, not knowing where in the world I would fly off to or when I would leave. You armed me for a journey into that unknown with an endless supply of bendiciones and burritos. You agreed to stay exactly where you are so I can always find you when I've lost my way, knowing all the while that my words will forget to say thank you, but my eyes will always be grateful. I'm going to fly despite all of our fears because my words promised your eyes I would. You crossed a border to give me this life. And every day I ask myself, what border do I need to cross to pay you back for that sacrifice? Your eyes will see our dreams realized because where I fly, you fly. That is what wings are for.
Yay, nice. I'm curious to thank you, Diana. There's so many beautiful lines in there. I want to remember that one and that one and that one and that one. And I'm curious from Shamel or Sheila, what stood out to you about Diana's words? Yeah, Shamel, how about you?
Just the beginning and throughout it, like a lot of things that she was saying, I see in myself with my relationship and with my parents. You know what I mean? And you know, your parents just try to do the best that they can with what they can when they can. You know, there's no roadmap or guide to this. You know what I mean? And so, when she was talking about being rooted in faith, and then me sacrificing for you, so you know, it resonated with me because it reminded me of my parents.
Yes, I think that's one of the powerful things about poems, but also words in general, is that they can bring all these memories. How about you, Sheila?
I loved when she was saying like our mouths speak fear, but our eyes speak like what we're really trying to say. And that part just was like, that really sat with me because that happens all the time. And I do it all the time too. So just her saying it, not realizing I do that, yeah.
Yes, yes, and you have lots of comments, Diana, as well, lots of little applauses, and oh my God, I will cry if my daughter tells me these words from Charisma Villa. And Adela Darrow is wondering from both Sheila and Diana, what were your titles again for the poems? What was yours, Diana?
It was called Parents.
Parents, okay.
Mine was America, the Land of the Free.
Nice, nice. So Diana, just your process for writing, I definitely want to know because you write so much poetry. And so when you're first trying to capture a concept like parents, how do you get started?
Well, I use apps. So I use Evernote, and in Evernote, I have a folder called writing prompts, and I just list different things. So this was from my parents' writing prompt page. And every time I have a conversation about that topic or have a thought about that topic, I kind of go in there and journal things down about it. And then, once a month or so, I'll see if the multiple journal entries are ready to, reveal a piece of poetry to me. Sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. And this one came together once I had a conversation with my parents about me moving away from Los Angeles into Sacramento. So that sort of helps solidify it also. Sometimes it's what happens in life. Some of these words are things I've actually said to my parents in ways, and some of them are, I think, also ways I want to express myself in the English language, because while my parents speak Spanish and I speak English, I don't always think my thoughts in Spanish. I went to school and learned writing and learned my craft in English. And so I think my thoughts in English. And this is sort of my way of putting that together.
That's interesting. And I know you commented when he's, oh no, when we're going live, and I feel like that too, the little live button for Facebook, it makes you, oops, frozen a little bit, makes you a little nervous when you're going live. And I think sometimes that also feels like there's an audience that's watching you. To either, well, Sheila, you've gone already, or Diana, what was it like? No worries. What was it like going live in terms of like, how you felt?
I freaked out a little bit. That's why I prompt, because as soon as I saw the live thing, I was like, oh, the universe can see this. So I always still have that moment at the beginning of nerves, and even feel sometimes my voice a little shaky, like once I start, and then kind of get into the groove of it once I'm 1 or 2 seconds in. But at the beginning, it is very like it always, no matter how many times I do it.
Yes, I know oftentimes speakers seem all smooth. And I mean, Sheila and Diana, both of you seemed like, oh yes, I got this, all smooth and professional. But it's useful to know, I think, that everybody feels that and that we should embrace it, not plan to get rid of it, but like that feeling is there. Yeah.